So,
what are your answers? No objections here. Looking forward to working with you. Besides, you're one who dragged me to the CBD in the first place. Sure you don't want me to recommend you to the 1st Division? They'd probably really benefit from someone with your combat prowess. Yeah, I'll pass. Honestly, I'd rather join back other the Guardian Force than be stuck in some stuffy office job like that. Fair enough. What about you, Ellie? I will also accept the position. I'm glad to be working with you, Chief Sergei. Glad to hear. And to be frank, I didn't expect someone like you to be here. I figure the higher-ups recommended you, expecting this division to just involve taking care of busy work. But I'm sure you're aware that this assignment won't be anywhere near easy, right? Yes, well aware, sir. I'm looking forward to taking on such challenging work. Good answer. Well, dear, do I even need to ask? Not at all. This position was part of the agreement from the start. More importantly, the orbital cables are scheduled to be wired this evening. I would like to be the one to set up the terminals, if you don't mind. Yeah, I was counting on it. So, 3 down, 1 to go. Lloyd Bannings, a Crossbill Police Academy graduate who earned high marks in both written exams and practical training. And then went on to ace the CPD's detective exam. If you ask me, you might be a bit overqualified for this team. Someone like you'd find success in whatever division you were assigned to, I'm sure. Hell, I bet no one here would blame you if you walked right out the door. With that in mind, still have any lingering doubts? No, sir. None at all. I look forward to working under you, Chief Sergei. Glad to hear it. Lloyd. Well, that was no fun. Yeah, I was looking forward to watching you scrub around trying to come to a decision. Sir? Well, that settles that. I'll give you guys the rest of the day off. Keep in mind you'll be busy as hell starting tomorrow, though. Be prepared to work your asses off. Oh, and Theo, the terminal's all yours. Roger. Ah, one more thing. Let's start with override. Lloyd Bannings. Hi. Ellie McDowell. Hi. Randy Orlando. Theo Plato. Hi. As of 9 AM today, I officially approve your new assignments. Welcome to the Special Support Section. Look forward to the mountain of different jobs I'll be throwing at you. As initial investigation expenses, the team received 1,000 Mira. Our beloved goddess Adius, who art in the sky, we beseech thee, open thine heavenly gates for the soul running toward your loving embrace. I couldn't believe when I first heard it. Someone like him, passing this young. Wasn't he about to get married to that beautiful fiancée of his too? Why did things end up like this? Why? Damn it all. What the hell are the police doing? One of their own was killed? Are they going to let this become another unsolved case? It's horrible. Absolutely horrible. If I remember right, his parents passed away a while ago too, didn't they? How will his younger brother handle all this? Lloyd? Are you okay? Please, don't push yourself. I know you haven't been sleeping much recently. I could say the same for you, Cecile. I'm sorry you had to help me with so much of this. I should have taken care of it myself. Stop that, Lloyd. We're basically family. Of course I'm going to help you. Besides, Guy was my... Cecile. I'm so sorry, Lloyd. I know that you're hurting the most out of all of us. I'm sure things won't be easy from now on. But please, don't forget that I'm here for you. Until you can stand on your own 2 feet, I'll watch over you, Lloyd. I really was a brat, wasn't I? I shouldn't have been so stubborn. I should have stayed with her. I'm home, Guy. Sorry for not stopping by sooner. Guess I still need to work on my stubbornness. But I'm here now. I'm back. I came back to Crossville to be a detective in the CBD. Same as you. I still got a way to go to catch up to you, and I was assigned to this weird division. But I'm going to do my best with the hand I've been dealt. So keep watching over me, Guy. Well, time to get started on your first official job as the SSS. Though, maybe I should give you some more information before we get ahead of ourselves. Lloyd, grab your detective notebook. Yes, sir. A black notebook with a police crest, huh? Looks like a real deal. We can also use this to identify ourselves as police officers, right? That's right. There's also a manual with rules and regulations inside. Heck, it's even got info about your battle ordnance. Pretty good reference to have. However, its most important purpose is to keep track of your investigation reports. Investigation reports. Lloyd, you explain. Yes, sir. They taught this at the police academy, so I suppose the others wouldn't know. The CPD maintains the rule that all of its investigations are to be carefully and thoroughly documented. After an investigation is assigned to you, you must record its status and keep track of its progress in the detective notebook. The reports we submit will be based on our notebook entries, which will inform our evaluations and any special allowances from the department. That's why it's important to take detailed and concise notes. I see. That makes enough sense. Sounds boring as hell. That ain't what I signed up for. That's the gist of it. However, the situation at the SSS is slightly different from other divisions. You'll have your standard investigations, of course, but then you also have support requests coming in. Support requests? Tio, if you will. Over here, everyone. Oh, this is from the other day. Isn't this the terminal that you are busy hooking up to the Orbital network, Tio? Yes, I finished configuring it yesterday. The terminal will be left running and can be accessed at any time. After you log on, this screen will display. Oh, a bunch of text showed up. So this will get our support requests. Right, aside from official missions from the department, we'll also get requests from other sources. Could be from citizens or tourists. Heck, we even might get jobs from the government every now and then. Support requests are optional, but if you decide to skip some, odds are that the Bracelet Guild will snatch them up. I see how it is. By doing support requests, we can take some of the guild's popularity for ourselves. These support requests will mimic their own line of work to sway public favor. Yep, though I expect it'll happen at a snail's pace. Besides that, I'm sure HQ will rope you in to help when they get busy. Patrolling the city, doing some menial paperwork, who knows? You're kidding, right? It's all part of a job, Randy. Has the terminal already started receiving these requests, then? Why don't you take a look for yourselves? Just don't forget to keep track of them in your notebook. Yes, sir. Quest. Explanation. Client the reception desk. Reward we don't know. And it gives 1500 mirror. Hello everyone. Congratulations on being appointed to the new special support section. As a first order of business, allow me to give you a rundown on submitting reports for all your assignments. Please come by the reception desk at the CPD. Sorry to trouble you. Rebecca, reception desk. And this thing is not really there, right? Can't click it or anything. Support request explanation started. So this whole thing is just a big internal memo system? Huh. I guess now we just gotta head down to HQ and get the details, right? Yeah, sounds like it. I think I finally starting to get a grasp on what the Orbital network is all about. Unlike telephones, which are purely auditory, the Orbital network can transmit text and images. I've heard about it before, but now that I've seen it in practice, I can certainly see how it would be advantageous in all sorts of situations. Yes, as we speak, beta testing is conducted throughout Prosper State. This system the police department has implemented is one such example. Though I hear the guild has also started experimenting with terminal systems too. That should be enough to get you started. How about I let you guys work with support requests that just came in? Understood. But what do we do after that? I'd love to say do whatever you feel like, but you can bet that a real request will start pouring in after your lecture at HQ is over. Let's see. Considering this is your first assignment, try completing this as a statement to HQ saying that you're capable of police work. That should shut them up for a while. Is that really all it's going to take? Oh, and Lloyd, why don't you give everyone a tour of the city on the way here? On the way there. A tour of the city? Why? You'll be the ones protecting the place, so it only makes sense for you to all learn just what kind of place this is. Oh, and be sure to stop by the weapons shop and Orbital store right outside. As police officers, those places will be pretty handy in the future. Understood. We'll make sure to pay them a visit. I'll be in my office most of the time, probably either reading a magazine or taking a nap. If you run into any problems, don't bother me. You're smart kids, so figure it out yourselves. Well then, off you go. Wait a minute. There goes our boss, everyone. Are we really going to be okay? I fear the road ahead of us will be difficult. Anyway, this is our first real assignment. Let's walk around the city a bit first and then take care of that support request. There's no need to rush just because this is our first official mission. Let's just take our time and get a feel for things. I agree. Understood. Time to hit the road then. When you inspect the terminal at the SSS and choose Check Requests, a list of available support requests is displayed. The support requests are completely optional, but completing them earns your mirror and DP, detective points. Okay, but here I make a cut and we continue this, yeah, when I'm ready to continue recording. Okay, I'm back. Welcome back to Legend of Heroes Trails from Zero. Yeah, what were we supposed to do? Prologue. Okay, right, we should go to the police headquarters. And before that, look around town was, I think, Sergei's order? So, let's look around town. The Armory. Hey you! As much as I want to welcome you in to have a look around, I'm afraid you're out of luck. You can't buy a weapon and crossbow without a license, kids. So if this is a prank, then beat it. We're actually from the CPD, sir. Sorry for the confusion. You're all police officers? Oh, you must be those kids Sergei told me about. Alright, feel free to take a look around the shop. When you're ready to check out, show me your detective notebook. That'll substitute as a license. Ah yeah, some engineer-looking guy stopped by recently. Left something he called an orbital stuff with me. That's some fancy new weapon, but who the hell would I ever sell a fishy thing like this to? An orbital stuff, you said? That's what you used, right, Theo? I was under the impression that it was still in the testing phase of its development, though. Forget who you're selling it to. How are you even able to sell it in the first place? You said the man looked like an engineer? I'll admit this whole thing is setting off quite a few alarm bells for me. Actually, that man might have been my boss. Your boss, huh? From the Foundation? Yes, exactly. He may have come to drop off a newer model of the orbital stuff for me to test. Though I can hardly fathom why he would not just give it to me himself. Yeah, gotta say, I'm just stumped over this one. Not sure what the deal with this thing is, but I can sell it to the girl, right? Go on, buy it then. I already had to pay for the shipment. Don't you worry, I don't intend to sell these orbital staves to anyone but you, miss. Can't say I get the point of selling them to me, just for me to sell them to you. There's gotta be a better way to go about it than that. Just where are you, Chief? About 5 stronger each. And the same armor we already have. Equip, yeah. Nice feature, by the way. The ability to just outright immediately equip the gear. And yeah. Yes. All right. That's the weapon shops. This place is as busy as ever. Well, that's no surprise given how this is more or less the heart of the city. Just look at these stores and restaurants. You can get all your essentials here. It also acts as a hub leading to other districts if you're in a hurry. And it's only gotten busier with the recent surge in orbital vehicles. Sure looks that way. Okay everyone, how about we drop by the orbital store next? You mean that orbital factory the chief mentioned? Word around town is that the whole place got a huge makeover. Real fancy now. Indeed. This new type of factory focuses more on commercialized Orbital products. We have a formal contract with the CPD as well. We should be able to rely on them for any of our Orbital needs. If that's the case, I'm sure it won't be long before we're regulars there. So, should we stop by before going to the other districts? Yeah, it should be that corner building over there. Central Square includes a department store, Orbital factory, armory, and restaurant. Since almost everything you need is available here, it's a good idea to visit if you ever need to stock up. Genton, the city's Orbital store, is located on Central Square's east side. Okay, and they said we go to the store next. Wow, so this is what Orbital store people have been talking about. From the biggest Orbital car to the smallest ornament, we have it all. On top of that, their new redesign gives off that sleek and modern feeling, doesn't it? Hard to believe this was just a simple factory 3 years ago. Anyway, we should look for the technician to adjust our ornaments. If I recall correctly, there should be a support counter over there. They will be able to handle any adjustment to our ornaments that we may need. Alright, let's check out the counter then. Hey there everyone, welcome to Genton Orbital Factory. Shoot, I mean welcome to Genton Orbital Store. Oh, no way. Lloyd? Is that really you? Wendy? What are you doing in a place like this? Pfft, how rude. Can you tell? I'd say it's pretty clear I'm the engineer of this store. Seriously? I know you mentioned you were looking for a job in your letters. I just really wasn't expecting to run into you like this. Oh, this lovely lady's an old friend of yours, Lloyd? I'm a little jealous. Why do you say we have ourselves a fun little date once your shift's over? Now isn't the time for this, Randy. We're on duty, for crying out loud. It's nice to meet you, Wendy. I've heard great things about Genton, but the rumors don't do it justice. Are you guys Lloyd's colleagues? Well, to be honest, the shop's whole look is just the manager's personal taste. Oh, and I should have mentioned this sooner, but this is the customer service counter. From here, you can provide maintenance for all your ornament needs. Alright. We'll be leaving our ornaments in your capable hands from now on, Wendy. Oh, but our ornaments are the Enigma models. Is that going to be an issue? Oh wow, so you guys got your hands on the brand new models, huh? I've got you covered. I should have a tool for them right here. I have a few regulars that use that model too. Man, boys, I sure love their ornaments. Really? So the Bracer Guild's connections have allowed them to acquire cutting-edge technology as well. Ah, damn. Those bracers really are always ahead of the curve, huh? This isn't a laughing matter, Randy. Anyway, please don't let us get in the way of your work. We just thought we'd pop in and check the place out. I'm sure we'll be seeing a lot of each other from now on, so we'll be counting on you, Wendy. No problems, leave everything to me. Whenever you got that itch to modify your ornament, just let me know and I'll set you all up. Also, if you have any general questions about ornaments, just ask away. You're speaking to an Orbital Pro after all. If you select Upgrade Synthesize at the Orbital store, you can synthesize new quartz or open slots in your battle ornaments. If you synthesize new quartz and place them in your ornaments, you'll be able to use new arts. If you open ornament slots, the number of quartz you set will increase while also increasing your maximum EP. To use each function, septium fragments called sepith are required. You can obtain sepith by defeating monsters. I don't think it's worth asking. Not really, it's just tutorial stuff. Yeah, Tio's a hardcore mage. Ellie is slightly better, but... Ellie, and you now you should can I press quick slot for something? Yeah, there. Icicle Edge and Tier now. Having a second healer. Now what else is here? The department store, Times. And because it's Times, they have that pseudo clock up there. As their brand symbol? You know what? Later. Now this is the station street, and there was the geofront if you want to enter again. City south exit. We have work to finish inside the city. Yeah, and this is Crossbow Station. We have no reason to enter there. This is East Street. Wow, talk about an exotic looking street. I believe this could be described as Eastern style. I've heard of the area, but the descriptions pale in comparison to seeing it in person. I haven't had the chance to come here very often myself. I've heard the various stalls at the marketplace are wonderful though. Yeah? Why don't we check it out then? Is this the part where I remind you all that we aren't here to shop? Besides, I think the Bracer Guild is located somewhere around here. East Street is an Eastern-inspired district on the east side of Crossbow City. The marketplace is filled with street vendors and is popular among shoppers. Additionally, the Crossbow branch of the Bracer Guild is located in the area and provides support to the citizens. That is here. This is the Bracer symbol. So this building belongs to the Bracer Guild. Indeed. They are an international non-governmental organization serving to keep the peace and protect civilians. Yep, they're Crossbell's favorite allies of justice and our competitors. Though I believe, officially at least, we have a collaborative relationship with them. Oh, why hello there. Welcome to the Bracer Guild. You must be from that new little experiment the police department's running. The SSS, right? Well, how does he know about us? Allow me to properly introduce myself. I'm Lloyd Bennings of the CBD's Special Support Section. And you are? You can call me Mikkel. I serve as the Bracer Guild's receptionist out here in Crossbow. I heard about you guys from Ariel's. Ah, I guess that makes sense. Still, I'm surprised you recognized us as soon as we walked in. Well, the badges were a dead giveaway, and then the eclectic lineup of yours narrowed it down quite a bit. Anyway, from what I hear, your little group has taken more than a few notes from Bracer Guild, huh? Yeah. I cannot deny that. I'm guessing your Bracers aren't too amused by that. Don't be silly, we don't mind one little bit. In fact, we welcome you with open arms. We're always drowning in requests, and every Bracer in my guild is already running around the state like a headless chicken. could be doing us a huge favor by taking on some of that work, you know? I see. That's a bit of a relief to hear that. But don't go ahead of yourselves just yet. You haven't done Diddy's squad to prove you're useful. Half-assed help only makes more work for us. Not pulling any punches, I see. I know I'm being a tad harsh, but we honestly have some of the best bracers Amuria has to offer here in Crossbill. Arios is a given, of course, but each and every one of our other members are pros at what they do, and the citizens trust them immensely. On the other hand, the SSS is just a group of newbies the CBD threw together to salvage its image. So you can see why I might still have my doubts that you'll be able to keep up, right? Yeah. There's no arguing against that. Measuring up to them is definitely the tall order, can't deny that. Okay, I'll ease off on the teasing for now. You just focus on working hard and doing what you can for now. And if you fall and scrap your knees, we'll be there to kiss your boo-boos and make it all better. We'll give it all? Seriously though, the special support section? Is it actually true your division was created due to some internal drama at the CBD? You certainly got your sources locked on tight. You bet your buttons I do. Don't you go underestimating on the power of our connections. We get our hands on all the juiciest morsels of information from all over the continent. For example, if I wanted, I could get a head count of every hottie and hunk across all of Erebornia. It's a wonder I haven't gone mad with power. I don't know if it's the best example, but I've heard the guild's info network is one of the best ways. Anyway, I'll be sure we'll be seeing a lot of each other in the future. Know that you're always welcome. Actually, come by again a little later if you're free. I've got a lovely little idea. It can mark the advent of our collaboration even. An idea? What exactly did you have in mind? Just a little something that'll give me a better picture of how competent you really are. Don't you worry, I don't bite, I swear. Kinda suspicious, don't you think? I agree. His speech pattern does not match those of other men I've met. I do not know what to make of this exactly. Okay. Sounds like a quest later from the guild. Okay, and... Oh dearie, we meet again. If I recall correctly, we sat across from each other on the train. Oh, you're that kind lady from back then. That's right, you said your house was on East Street. This must be it then. I remember how you offered to carry our luggage for us. Such an admirable young man you are. Oh, by the way, my husband is upstairs if you'd like to talk to him. I'm sure he'd be pleased to see you again. Sure, I'd be happy to. Oh, you were the lad that we sat on the train, right? We sat with on the train, right? So what was your first day at work? Well, I guess I'd say it feels like I'm finally getting into gear now. Oh ho, are these your colleagues? Nice to see a group of young people working together toward a better tomorrow. I don't know how much I can help, but feel free to drop by and chat if you want to. Back in my day I was a merchant. I'm lucky to have a few connections around the state. Oh wow, never knew that. Who are you acquainted with exactly? Let me think. There's a mayor of Crossbill, and there is a certain association of merchants. On top of that, a good friend of mine is also the director of St. Ursula Hospital. Lloyd, isn't this guy kind of a big deal? Sir, what do you do for a living? I'm glad you asked. I'm a certain chairman of a Crossbill Business Owners Association. And don't go getting all nervous now. It's not that big of a deal, honestly. His appearance does not play the part, though. So this is Chairman Morse of a Business Owners Association. It kind of sounds a big deal. This is the east exit. This is an Eastern style inn. This is what he recommended us if we didn't have a home. And these are the slums. Damn, there's a neighborhood on here? This place really is a part of Crossbell City? Yes, it is. It's the downtown district. Yeah, I haven't really visited these parts either. This place is supposedly a remnant of a development project from long ago. According to the records, many citizens still inhabit the area. Interesting, didn't know that. At any rate, this place is still within our jurisdiction. Let's do a quick sweep of the area. Downtown district is a rundown area found at the city outskirts. While home to some useful facilities, they are unavailable in the earlier stages of the game. Be sure to check back every once in a while as the story progresses. Like here, the exchange shop. Over there, sorry, but we're closed at the moment. Wazi's in the middle of a meeting with an important guest. Please take your leave. Okay. As we said, there's nothing quite yet here. And the north exit of the East Street leads to the harbor. Here's the harbor district. It connects to the Lupinus River and Lake Elm just south of us. This area is teeming with different businesses. If you look north, you see companies of all kinds lined up next to each other. It's got that nice park in the middle of it all too. Makes for a great spot to kick back and relax. I bet I could take a quick snooze very easy. According to the database, it's simply known as the Harbor District Park. Not the most inspired name, I must say. Wait, is that the Crossbell Times? I was wondering where they'd moved their offices to. This city's gone through a lot of changes these past 3 years. The Harbor District serves as a business district and is located in the northeastern part of the city. The park faces Crossbell's longest river, the Lupinus River. Citizens and tourists alike visit this scenic park for relaxation and fun. It's also home to some major businesses, such as the famed Crossbell News Service. Back there's a fishing spot, but we can't fish yet. And this is the IBC, the International Bank of Crossbell. This is the IBC's main headquarters, isn't it? Certainly grand. You're exactly right. This is their central base of operations. Not only do they have many branches spread throughout all of Zimbabwe, but their services extend beyond just banking. They became the continent's lead asset holder 10 years ago. It wouldn't be an exaggeration to call the IBC the cornerstone of Crossbell's economy. Indeed, the IBC is an infamous force in the finance, construction and real estate industries. Their latest ambition has been to fund a variety of massive public projects for Crossbell. Reports have shown them investing a fortune into the expansion of a geofront and the Orbital network. Damn, guess it's way out of my league then. Can't imagine I'd have anything to do with a place like this. Wendy? You are aware that our salaries are transferred to us through the IBC, correct? Wait, are you kidding me? Considering we're in the city, it's pretty convenient for us. Although I think the bank's closed today. Correct. The employees are given weekends off. Let's come back some other time. Nice weather today, huh? I'm afraid the IBC is closed on the weekends. We apologize for the inconvenience, but we hope we come again soon. A library. The City Hall, CPD headquarters and the City Library. All the public offices are here in the administrative district. It seems to be quite a tranquil place. The fountain and benches look especially pleasant. It's one of the best places to sit and relax in the whole city, but it's always empty like this in the middle of the day. Well, HQ is right here, so I'm sure we'll have plenty of chances to visit. We definitely should try to remember the way here from the SSS building. Roger, bossman. Did we get one of our support requests from HQ telling us to go there? May as well stop by since we're already here. Nah, not yet. The administrative district houses all of Crossbell's public offices in the northern part of the city. The CBD headquarters is one of the most important facilities here, so you'll likely be visiting the area often. In addition to Crossbell City Hall, you may browse an encyclopedia to broaden your understanding of the world in the city library. The entertainment district. What's that over there? Oh wow, this is amazing. This is the home to the continent-renowned theater troupe Arc-en-Ciel. Oh yeah, aren't their tickets ridiculously expensive though? Everybody enjoying themselves? Are we ready to go to our next stop? Oh man, can't we go inside and watch one of our performances? No can do, I'm afraid. The only show today is being held later in the evening. Once we split off for free time tonight, though you're welcome to check it out. I wholeheartedly recommend it, both for fans and the uninitiated. Okay everyone, allow me to lead you to our next destination. I like coming out here to chill. Been a hell of a lot of tourists lately though. Yeah, I heard there've been a lot of tour buses coming in from out of town. The entertainment district has a lot to offer, so that makes it one of the more popular spots for them to visit. That's why our work is of such importance. If something were to happen to them, it could snowball into an international crisis. It would be best to avoid that indeed. The entertainment district is a commercial area in the northern part of the city. Its various casinos, hotels and theaters attract an incredible amount of tourists. While some areas are currently inaccessible, you should try visiting them as you progress through the story. Can I enter? Oh, what's going on? Don't be so stubborn, Rishia. I promise it's not a big deal. Stay with me for as long as you like. No, really, I couldn't. I appreciate the offer, but I'll be fine, really. I just find a cheap apartment somewhere. A city hall information desk should be able to point me in the right direction, I think. True, true. That's probably the quickest and easiest way to go about it. You can take care of your citizenship application while you're there too. I suppose you're right. I'm sorry. Not only did I cut our practice short, but now I'm bothering with all these questions. Holy smokes, is that Ilya Plateri? Ilya Plateri? I think I've seen her in a few magazines. And who might you all be? My sincerest apologies, but Arc-en-Ciel has a performance starting at 6 PM. If you're a fan, we would appreciate it if you would return at a later time. Sorry, sir, we didn't intend to come here unannounced. Please excuse us then. Boy, that was embarrassing. I thought we could go in there without any issues. Excuse me, but who exactly is this Ilya Plateri? She's stunning. What? How could you not know who Ilya Plateri is? Man, you've been living under a rock all these years? Say that again. Calm down, you two. To answer your question, Shio, she's a bit of a celebrity. Thanks, I'll see you tomorrow. Oh, pardon me. No, it's our fault. We shouldn't have been standing in your way. It's okay. Have a nice day. Huh? She from the troop? I've never seen her face before though. Is she a new member? Hey you, did you happen to see Lady Ilya inside? You little sneak. I wanted to come and look at her too. Yeah. Over there's the hotel on both sides here. Pretty sure we can rest at the SSS building if we want to, but the hotel regenerates our CP if we go there. But it costs money. Is this a casino? Sure is, the illustrious Barker Casino. It's my go-to place in Crossbow. So how about it, guys? A little casino action to celebrate our newfound division? Yeah, I don't think so. Please try to use your brain, Randy. Come on, Mademoiselle. Give me one good reason why you shouldn't. Well, for one, we're in the middle of training today. Sorry, Randy, but you're out of luck this time. Later we can enter the casino and play there for prizes. So, maybe another time. The back alley. What is this place? This the infamous back alley of Crossbow. It's like an extension of the entertainment district. Got its fair share of pubs and nightclubs you can while the night away at. You sound like you're awfully familiar with the area, Randy. Course, man. Didn't I tell you before? The clubs around here have a ton of sexy ladies. And where sexy ladies gather, so too does the... Alright, you can stop talking now. I suppose Randy must be a regular in these kinds of places. The back alley is an alleyway that connects to the central square. You can find stores such as the Garante Jazz Bar and Imelda's Antique Shop here. Though the prices may be expensive, you can purchase many useful items here. Try visiting when you have a chance. Also, there is this place. Hey, you brats. You got some business here or something? Can't let your kids pass here. It's private property, understand? What's with these guys? They definitely ain't your friendly neighbors. Yeah, I think they're the Mafia. I'd like to investigate when we get the chance, but we're still just rookies. For now, we shouldn't press our luck. Right. That over there is Revanche & Co. The Mafia headquarters. Welcome, welcome! Feel free to inspect any and all of my prized antiques there is. Something about this place gives me the creeps. Yeah, the stuff here is expensive. I believe this area is known as West Street. Yep, that's one of the larger residential areas in the city. Just look at all the apartments. If you guys wouldn't mind, I actually know a few people here that I'd love to catch up with. I take it you grew up around these parts then? Well, we're already here. May as well do some meeting and greeting before we head out. I'm sure you've been longing to see your friends and family. We're kind of company you too. Thanks, guys. I should swing by Belheim to visit Auntie. I can probably find Oscar working in morgues too. West Street is a residential area in the western part of the city. The streets are lined with homes and apartments along the occasional shops. Lloyd was born and raised in this district. Hey, it's the guys from the other day. A patrol or something? Are the police really so short-staffed that they need you to do it? Being a police officer is a busy job, Rio, and besides, patrolling is one of our duties. Putting that aside, you guys really need to cut it out with the dangerous stunts. What to you now? We never get ourselves into trouble. Oh, it's a special support section, guys. Thanks for helping us out the other day. Our dads were so mad. I thought we were gonna get grounded for life. I can't say I'm too surprised. I'm just glad you're both safe. I hope you all have a good day at work. Hey, Oscar. Well, it was my man Lloyd. So you finally decided to stop by and visit your old buddy Oscar, huh? You really know how to keep a guy waiting. What's it been? Like a year since we last hung out? Oscar, it's been 3 years already. Man, that fuzzy memory of yours hasn't changed a bit. I blame the fact that you keep sending letters to each other. It never really felt like we were gone for that long, you know? And besides, you might have gotten a bit taller, but I see you still haven't outgrown that precious little baby face. Shut up. That pout's only proving him right. You must be an old friend of Lloyd's then. Yep, the oldest. Name's Oscar. I work as an apprentice here at the Morg's Bakery. And you three are Lloyd's co-workers? Yep, name's Randy. Nice to meet you. I'm Ellie. Tio Plato. Nice to meet you guys. You could tell we work together even though we aren't wearing uniforms. Sometimes I can tell whether he's completely oblivious or a lot sharper when he lets on. Something wrong? I can just see the gears spinning around in your head. Oh yeah, you still cook, Lloyd? I mean, a little bit, sure. I had to help my uncle with chores, so that meant cooking every so often. Then take this as a reunion gift from yours truly. Hope you get some use out of it. A recipe book. How about I teach you how to make a killer sandwich while you're here? Trust me, it's easy as pie. It's a perfect recipe to get you in the swing of things. Thanks, Oscar. Wow, that's a nice gift. It even has plenty of room to write down variations of different recipes. And with all you guys sharing it, I'm sure each of you will come up with your own spin on things. I think you get a kick out of it. It'll certainly keep us well fed. It's a little embarrassing, but the only cooking I've ever really done is baking desserts. What about you two? Well, I can only roast and boil stuff. You know, food you'd have camping out in the wilderness. If a recipe has a clear and concise protocol I can follow, I can manage. If you're interested, I'd be happy to teach you a thing or two. When you talk to people or examine certain things, you can sometimes learn cooking recipes. Recipes are recorded in the recipe notebook. If you use the recipe notebook, you can prepare dishes with various effects at any time. When cooking recipes, there's a set chance to get a supreme or peculiar variant of each dish. Cooking can sometimes result in a failure too. Most ingredients used in cooking are sold at the general stores and various shops. Monsters may drop them as well. Hey, I heard you really come into your own as a baker, Oscar. Wendy mentioned one of her letters that the breads you come up with every month draw people in by the droves. Oh no, I wouldn't go that far. A baker's journey is a long and winding one, so I can't sit back and get comfortable just yet. I do think that this month's bread came out pretty great though. I'd love it for you to try. And here's Belheim Apartments. And this should be the one, right? Long time no see, Uncle Miles. Oh, you're... Well, if it isn't our little Lloyd from next door. What a pleasant surprise. I thought you were back in town, but I didn't think you'd have grown so much. I hardly recognized you. Well, I might have gotten a little taller, but I've still got a way to go on the inside. I wouldn't say that. You did pass the qualification exam to become a detective after all. I'm sure if this guy were still here, he'd be proud of his little brother. You really think so? I'd be glad if it were truly the case. He absolutely would. I know it. But hey, did you want to stick around? The wife's in the kitchen if you wanted to say hello. I'm sure she'd be ecstatic to see you again. Yeah, I'll just do that. Oh, is that really you, Lloyd? Yeah, it's me. I'm home, Auntie Led. I'm sorry it took so long for me to visit. It really should have been the first thing I did. Oh, Lloyd, you finally come home. I've heard through the grapevine that you were able to get a job at CPD. How is it? Have you already started work? It's fine so far. It might be a bit too easy going for my taste though. Our chief kinda just let us do our own thing. Really? That sounds like an enjoyable place to work to me. Honestly, I'm just happy to see you looking healthy and cheery again. I'll have to thank Adios next time I'm at your cathedral. Lloyd, if you ever need anything while you're living at the dorms, you'd better let me know right away. Your auntie will be there in a flash if you ever need anything. Come on, auntie, I'm not a kid anymore. And besides, I've been living in dorms since I was enrolled at the police academy. Oh, don't be such a stranger, Lloyd. You just come home. Don't be afraid to rely on your auntie to help you out. Sorry, auntie, I'll be sure to drop by again soon. I'll bring some desserts and we can catch up over them. Damn, she totally got Lloyd on the back foot. Despite her seeming gentle nature, she appears to be quite a formidable force. For some reason, I don't get a feeling they're related by blood, though. Maybe not, but they're as close as any family I've ever seen. I'm a bit jealous. General store and the Grimwood Law Office. I want to visit that quite shortly, but it seems... Oh, are you a client? Sorry, but Mr. Grimwood is out currently. If you have business with him, please wait over by your front until he comes back. Feel free to sit down on one of the couches. Okay, so Mr. Grimwood isn't there. He will become important. This is Crossburn's northwestern district. It's home to upper-class families for as long as I can remember. Nothing but big-ass mansions around here. Yeah. Ali's acting strange. The residential district is a quiet district in the northwest part of Crossburn City. There are no special facilities, but the large mansions are home to various affluent people living their lives. It would be a good idea to stop by and strike up a conversation with some of the people here while patrolling the city. Can I leave here? This is the city's north exit. We have no reason to leave the city. Okay, so no access to the cathedral, which is just beyond that. Okay, but I think that was long enough for our tour of the city. And I think I put a in-between episodes in here to talk to everyone in the city, because that is a thing you regularly do in Trails games. Just go around the area, talk to everyone, notice their stories, and yeah, sometimes find hidden quests or other things. For example, recipes for the recipe notebook. Okay. Until next time then, I'm Mace, and don't get lost.